More Xfiles trading cards then. This time these guys are from Season 1 and these packs are lovely and foiled. So, Topps trading cards then. 6 super premium trading cards. Xfiles, truth is out there. Yep. Massive barcode on the back. Anything fun? The Xfiles, TM and 1996, 20th Century Fox, blah blah, copyright. Not that interesting on the back of the packs. I've got 4 packs of these, so let's get into them and see what we've got. Oh, it's a child being lasered in the brain. Now, I remember seeing these in the shops at the time, and they were pretty good, but I don't know has anybody really bought them, given how readily available they are these days. A teenage girl mysteriously disappears on a camping trip after she's been lasered in the brain. Also, not a teenage girl. It's somebody being put through some sort of industrial machinery. Squeeze. Checking out a monstrous killing without a motive. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say these are not stills from the show. These are some sort of original art pieces based on it. They're not reproductions, are they? No, copyright 1996. Okay. So this is a sad bloke. Hello, mate. And some aliens at the top. Deep Throat, investigating the disappearance of a test pilot. Mulder and Scully defy mysterious warnings. As opposed to all those non-mysterious warnings. It's this bloke, some sort of Nosferatu vampire chap. Tombs, in this sequel to Squeeze. So I think Tombs was mentioned in the Season 3 cards we did a while ago. Mulder and Scully being attacked by brainworms. So this is from an episode where they go to a forest and they get attacked by some sort of spore things. I'm sure it is. Darkness Falls. After illegally cutting down a tree, 30 loggers in Washington state release scores of deadly glowing prehistoric insects. Yes, I remember this episode. It's a bit strange. And here's an image of some white stuff and some black stuff and a twig. Exciting. And clearly a werewolf dog kind of thing. What have we got? Shapes. Mulder and Scully check out a shooting of a Native American when his attacker insists he shot an animal of some sort and not a human being. So some sort of shape-shifting thing going on here. It's real good vibrance in these cards. I mean, look at those eyes. That's crazy. And they're nicely cut out, as you'd expect for Topps cards. They're a little bit on the old thin and bendy side, but, you know, trading cards rather than from a trading card game, I suppose. Pack 2, show us your secrets. It's a space shuttle with an evil face. Interesting. Space. Agent Mulder and Scully are called in by NASA after a space shuttle launch is aborted. Because a big glowing bloke on Mars doesn't fancy it. Ah, here we go. Brainworms. Yeah, some sort of horrible floating maggot in a cardboard test tube. In the Arctic, researchers unearth parasitic worms that attach themselves to the hypothalamus gland deep within the brain. So they actually are brainworms then. Oh dear. It's yeah, that's quite a appallingly low quality and blurry shot. I think you can even see on camera how much artifacting and stuff there is in the image. But actual brainworms and a pickled alien there, just for good measure. It's this bloke having a very bad day. What's going on here then? Desperate astronaut Marcus Aurelius Belt is possessed by the mysterious face of Mars. Okay, so when I joked about that being an evil skull on Mars, I guess I wasn't wrong. It's this bloke doing some magic. He's grown into be a relatively famous actor now, hasn't he? And I can't remember his name. Unfortunately, these cards have had a little bit of an accident, it seems. Don't know if it's the printing or if they've got wet or... yeah, some of the ink's come off them. Right, what have you got for us, mate? Cecil Lively, aka Bob Caretaker. Ah, Mark Shepherd, there we go. Is a pyrokinetic killer, so he projects fire with his mind. Interesting. Ooh, this chap's having a very bad day indeed. A lot of vibrance in that card. Really good colours with the purple and everything. An extreme close-up of the Manitou, a vicious wolf-like humanoid from Native American folklore. Doesn't look very wolf-like. Looks more sort of snake, lizard, fish. Weird. And it's a small green spider. An extreme close-up of the glowing prehistoric insects released by unsuspecting loggers. So that ties into the other one, to the card we had before. So pack 3 then. What have you got for us? Ah, it's this guy again. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm sure I've seen this card before. I wonder if it's maybe from a painting or something from the series. Pilot for the series introduces agents Mulder and Scully to each other. She's been assigned to watch over the questionable activities. Okay. So that's from the pilot episode of somebody being abducted with some leaves and half a bloke at the bottom. Strange. Ah, here's the super nerds. That's again, that's a really horrible low quality still. Like it's slightly blurry around the edges. His face is blurry. It's all artifacty. What have we got? The Lone Gunman. The Lone Gunman refers to the title of the publication and the 3 men who publish it. Okay. So that's pretty crap as a card goes, really. It's Wolf Bloke again. Ooh, we've got some seriously religious undertones going on here. Miracle Man, a young faith healer, seems to be responsible for a series of inexplicable deaths. Yeah, so even if you don't know the series or the episodes or whatever else, these cards definitely sort of convey the feeling they want to get across, don't they? This guy's not understood how you play noughts and crosses properly. Deep Throat with his hideous lizard tongue going on there. EBE, when an alien spaceship is shot down by an Iraqi jet. Okay, so aliens it is now. And Captain Fingers here. What have you got going on, pal? Young at heart, originally nabbed years before by Mulder, an ageless murderer vows revenge. With his terrifying claw hand. Okay, last pack then. Let's hope we get a good one. Yeah, okay. It's Tentacle Lady. Hello, love. Ice. Scientists at an isolated Arctic ice core project are driven to madness and wind up murdering each other. So this looks like it's tied into the Brainsworms episode. Although I don't know what Tentacle Lady really has to do with things. Ooh, some sort of Ghost in the Machine going on here. So you've got a hard drive read head and some circuit boards, and then sort of like a skull and resistors at the bottom to make it like teeth. Okay. Ghost in the Machine. Okay. Mulder's old partner asks for assistance in a case involving the electrocution of a computer company's CEO. Well, that makes sense. As I said, these cards really get the feeling they're going for across. We've got a melancholy-looking lady with some hands. Shadows. A secretary's boss is killed and comes back from the dead to protect her from his killers who are now stalking her. That's it. That's every other card you get sort of a full page of info, but not for this one. And some sort of disgusting eyeball. It's Scary Bloke with claws, made of shadow. After a cannibalized human body is discovered in New Jersey State Park. Well, that's plenty of that. And it's Laser Boy again. And Squeezy Lady. I've just noticed that's a toilet at the bottom, so it's a lady who climbs up pipes to a toilet. Well, I think that's exactly the right one to end on then. Yeah, these are pretty nice. There's 4 packs, 3 duplicate cards. That's not too bad. So there's a pretty good number, and they all feel nice. It's a shame the ink's come off some of them, but they've held up pretty well for 1996. Cool. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.